up at the grand opening for the Bluffs by Blue Heron. We're in Southern Highlands. The models are open now. They've sold out over half the community before the models even open. That's how popular this product is. It's pretty spectacular. Community is guard gated. You've got these fabulous views of the Strip, the valley, and let's take a look. Tonight I'm with David Valladarez, Director of Architecture for Blue Heron, and I'm looking forward to see what he has to say about these beautiful models.
Welcome to the Topaz model of Blue Heron. This is the Bluffs community. And I would just want to say thanks to my crew who have put this together. And it is a team of architects, interior designers, and furnishing designers that have put every stitch of this puzzle together, along with our construction element, our construction division. An enormous effort. It's 3.5 years in the making, and it always comes down to the last 2 weeks, I think.
Yeah. So, now, when you, I'm sorry to interrupt. When you say 3.5 years, was it for the design, or the design and the build?
Yeah, it's 3.5 years from its initial conception to its actual manifestation, as you're seeing right now. So it takes a lot of effort, a lot of design effort. With these types of models, we're actually our own client, but we're trying to understand what the marketplace is doing and where we're going, and we're trying to innovate and always push. We like to say push boundaries and actually disrupt the marketplace is what we want to do. We want to be out in the forefront of design efforts. When we were asking for some of the renderings of what you're doing at McDonald Highlands, it's like, Tyler and Shelley were talking about how sort of hush-hush and under wraps you've kept them even from your publicists because people copy them, and so it'll happen eventually, but you want to try and not let the cat out of the bag too soon. Yeah, I hear that. I mean, with the efforts that we put, we're really, I think just the genuine efforts of our design team and always trying to do ourselves better, always trying to push the edge of the envelope. And so as long as we do that, we kind of feel like we're doing what we need to do, and that we're going to deliver a product that's unique, to the marketplace, and that's really what our efforts are centered on. And what I think is neat for the consumers out there watching this that might be interested in buying one of these is the fact that for them to sort of work with Blue Heron as a design build to buy one of these models, there's still a lot of customization that can go on with one of these models, but yet that 3.5 years of all the iterations and the brain power and the cost and the expense is something that they just get to piggyback on. So when they come in, it's a smoother, more. It's really a great way of putting it. We've kind of done all the brain damage. For our clients and the heavy lifting. We hope it really is that we're trying to streamline the process. Here. And so our clients get the benefit of all that effort.
Awesome. Well, you've outdone yourself here. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
I think the greatest thing about Blue Heron is, we're a design build firm. So, you get the architecture, the interior design, the construction, and now, we're offering something that no one else offers, and that's furnishings. So.
Oh, you're going to work with furnishings?
Absolutely. So now you can have soup to nuts. You can have the entire thing, and it marries together perfectly with the architecture and with the interior design.
That's so cool.
So that way you're telling an entire Blue Heron story, which is really cool. And we're really one of the first companies that are doing that.
So how does that work during the process? Is it like they get the house done and the upgrades done, and then they start working on furniture or art, or how?
Actually, the greatest thing is that the furnishings come from the very beginning. So we're thinking of the end from the beginning. So we're thinking of how is someone going to live, how is someone going to function in this home. So furnishings is able to come in and really take a look at the space and go, how is this going to function with the typical furniture layout, or with just how this particular client wants to live and function and operate in their home. So I think it really makes for a greater end product when you're combining all parts of it from the beginning.
Cool. Well, thanks very much. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
So that's a wrap, and it was a beautiful night, beautiful party, beautiful event. And once again, if you're interested in looking at these models and possibly buying one of these beautiful homes, remember to call me first to represent you in your purchase. Thanks.